Hello, everyone. I want to say thank you for attending our webinar and introduce myself. To get started, I'm Mike McKenna. I've been at Engenuity Systems and in the controls industry for 13 years. I have supported projects in government facilities, hospitality industry, public and private schools, industrial manufacturing, oil and gas industry, and food and quick serve restaurant industry as well. At Engenuity, provide our partners with the best products and education, and through that effort we're excited to partner with Deos and have this opportunity to bring this product introduction webinar to you. I wanted to give some background about Engenuity and a brief update on what we offer to our partners. Engenuity was founded in 1994 to focus on the development and design of LawnWorks interface cards, I/O devices, and drivers. We were the first company to provide an e-commerce platform for controls devices. In the late 90s and early 2000s, we were leading LawnWorks experts globally. We began noticing a shift at that time in the market to include more open system protocols and a drastic increase in the industries and the type of industries that were applying the controls technology. Since then, Engenuity has worked to stay on the forefront of the controls industry's needs by adding Master Niagara, AX, and N4 certified engineers, technicians well-versed in IoT, industrial IoT, and open API cloud solutions. We have complete system design and pre-programming services, a top-rated UL 508A panel shop. We try to provide a wide range of manufacturers. We have over 70,000 products to bring you the best components for whatever your solution needs may be. Engenuity has supplied products to over 80 countries, providing global access to the best solutions for companies of all sizes, from the one-man shop to Fortune 100 companies. We're here to help you provide the greatest value to your customer by providing you with the best service in the industry. That's my whole spiel. If you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to use the raise your hand function or type it into the question box, and we can try to address it then, or if you'd like to wait until the end, we can address it. We'll have a little bit of time then. I'm now pleased to turn it back to Erhard at Deos, and he's going to start his educational presentation.
Hello, everyone. My name is Erhard Dobler, and I'm with Deos Controls. I'm the president of Deos Controls Americas. Deos AG is a little bit about the history about Deos. Deos is a 50-year-old company, and is a European company, a German company, and it does construction projects and has development and manufacturing for DDC systems. We started 3 years ago the operation in North America. We have offices in Hong Kong and in the Middle East, and via the Deos Controls Americas, we're looking after Latin America and North America, US and Canada. Now, what we did, we made a product. We used our product, localized it for the North American market. It's the Open A10. I will go a little bit through. So then we're talking about our systems level 1, level 2, and talk a little bit about level 3. Now, what it is, we are very focused on the commodity market. When you have a small to medium-sized building, we make it so everybody can use it. And you don't have to be, for level 1 and 2, you don't have to be a scientist to implement our solution. Now, I will start out introducing a little bit what we have. We have everything what everybody has, every manufacturer has, or any supplier has. We're using I/O modules, we're using Canvas, we're having our own web browsers, our terminal devices. We're using it as an integration tool for Modbus, KNX, MBus. We're doing right now some MBus metering in North America, especially in Vancouver. And some of them, KMX is more European, and then DALI is more on the East Coast. So we can cover a wide variety of integration units. This is our Open 810. Our Open 810 has CAN bus, has RS-232 ports, RS-485, 2 Ethernet. It's a switch, and it comes with 1,000 backnet points, 1,000 Modbus points. Either when you have a KNX version, you have 1,000 data points, and DALI up to 256 addresses. Now we have two things. You can either plug it together and put the jumper in here, or you can mount it. You can run it separate with a PKM. You can run up to 5 kilometers. You can put I/O modules throughout the whole building. Now this is our universal input and output module. It supports 4 to 20 milliamp digital 10K semisters type 3 0 to 10 volt. The nice thing is I can jumper selected, and it fits to our Open 810s. This is the digital input when you have when you want to be economic and you have like pumps where you have a boiler room and you want to use some digital CTs with flow switches or something. There you have 16 IOs. There you have 8 digital outputs. And this is a PKM. When I want to mount it remotely, I can plug it in and then I can run to my next module. I will show you here, and then it will be sitting together in a block like this. So I'm coming in here. I can put an external power when I want. When the distance is too great, I always recommend putting a external power this relays up, and then go with the network out and go to the next block of I/O modules. It's very handy when you have a mechanical room and you have an MCC center. You put the 5.6 module over to the MCC center, run it in CAN bus. And it's considered to be an internal network. CAN bus is considered to be an internal network. This is how it works. You come in, and then you have CAN bus, and then you can run up to 5 kilometers. So this is the distance which we have. So now I have to see, can I move this a little bit down here? Okay, I can. So I don't break anything. So this is the distance and the wire sizes. So this is our application controllers. These are the VAVs. So they're coming in 3 or 4 different flavors with the start. The same is for the fan coil units. And this is coming again in different flavors with 24 volts, 122, 40, with either relays or no relays. Now the relays, what I'm saying is these are extra relays. Usually they're coming that you can do analog control for the valves, so floating point controls are on off with 3-speed fan, and then analog output for a variable speed drive on the motor. So this is application controller, the UPT24. It's similar what the Honeywell T7300 is. It has a time clock. It has inputs and outputs on board. We're using it. It's a very nice product because we're using it for a rooftop units where we daisy chain them and then put them on an 810 and hosting it on the web. And it's a very versatile product and very people like it, and I hope you will like it too when you try it. Then this is our engineering software, FXL. On level 1 and 2, you don't need it. When you come to level 3 and 4, this is where you start doing the programming with it. Everything is function block. I don't know how many people know Tridium. When you know Tridium, you will see right away a lot of similarities to it. And when you dive in a little bit deeper, you will see we doing some things different as in Tridium, especially when you bring in some points, and you're programming. Then open view software, everything is HTML5. We're putting usually everything on the controller, but sometimes the client wants to have an interface on the PC, then it comes complementary of every, let me move this a little bit down here so you see it, comes complementary with any purchase of the 810. So as you can see, we not going this way where we're licensing everything and we want to every 5 minutes we asking for some money or for licensing, or when you buy an A10, it comes with everything what you see. Does it make sense? Okay, now when we go to the next one, this is our project builder. It's again, it comes complementary with it, and I will show you a little bit when you start building projects where you have different kind of components. Okay, so you make a template and then you can assembling it with the project builder. We're building everything around the project builder. All of our templates, all of our widgets are built around this tool. And again, it comes with any purchase of A10. It's a tool which you're getting for free for us. So and this is how you download it. We also have peripheral sensors. We have energy meters. We have everything what everybody has too. So now one thing what we did a tenant improvement project. Now it was Ernst & Young. Ernst & Young, he owns 16 floors of this building. He did not want to pay any SaaS costs. He said, I have my building, I have my floors, I want a 16 floors, and I don't want to buy it. The 16 floors is mine. I don't want to pay any licensing fees or any annual renewal fees for service. So what we did, we put this all fan coils. It's 16 floors. I think it's over 560 fan coil unit. And this is how we did. We put on every floor open A10, which hosts all the graphics. You know, it hosts all the floor plans, all the alarms, all the graphics. And they are daisy chained. And here you see on every floor, it's an A10. You click on it and then you jump between the floors. Now this is a custom field. This is a floor plan. Green is okay, orange is off, and then red is in alarm. And the individual floor plan graphics are all stored on the A10s. So what do you see is, you see the navigation tree on the side. It sits on all the 810s, and then I jump between it. I go between it. And because you're hosting everything, so you can tell the front end, the enterprise solution in a building, how many points you want to give him. And what it does, it reduces the cost, the SaaS cost for anybody who is in a building. We're doing this one 16. I think we got again some. So this is the typical floor plan, the equipment graphics. What we did, we asked the client what he wants to see, and then we gave him, there's four or five different type things here. And how it works, this is pre-done, the client approved it, and then we put it in, and it was loaded in every A10. So when you're gone, hooked it up, put the backnet instant IDs here, then the balancing guy could come and say, okay, this is type A, this is type C, this is type F, and right away the graphics was coming up and generate an overview of everything. And usually it's very efficient to engineer. This is why we're very strong on it. We're very efficient. Anybody who wants to put the system together, he can do it very simple. We show him once, and usually they can do it. Sometimes they're coming and saying, here in our case, it's Engenuity. You would ask Engenuity and say, hey, listen, I have a tower with, say, 40 floors, and I have fan coils. I have 6 types of it. And then Engenuity would say, okay, you need 4 templates, and we'll give you a price. And then you would have it right away. The A10s would come right away loaded with all the templates and the floor plans. Does it make sense? Oh, sorry, I don't have a feedback. Okay, now when you conversion and enterprise, you have your VAVs, and then you have your what's usually happen, a plan controller with routing capabilities. And then you go to the enterprise. What we did, we taking out this controller, put the MSTP on here, and hosting everything on here. Alarms, graphics, floor plans, everything sits on here. Then this is where we do a media conversion, where we have backnet, and then when you want to add on, you can put on here because you have 1,000 BACnet points or objects which are available on every 810. So here we're going with Modbus and BACnet MSDP. When you do metering, we're doing right now a project where we're doing the Office System right away do metering with Modbus. So we have both of them on here. This is our zoning system. After this presentation, we will go in and I will show you how to hook up a zoning system and how to configure it. This is our metering solution. This is how we usually can, the widgets coming right away. Any meter which you purchase from us in every 810, the widgets comes right away with it. I will talk a little bit about the widget, but this is a different topic. As you can hear, you can customize your widgets, your meters. You can change the look and feel of the meters. And everything what we do comes with trends. Lighting solution, we have a small one, IP zone controllers, which goes in the space. From here, as you have your MSDP devices, you can put the motion sensor in, so you can turn it on with the start. Again, everything comes with trends. Now, what we're going now to, I will show you how to do a zoning system. This is our zoning system level 1. As you can see, we're talking here HTML. I go to my home page, the controller comes preloaded, and this is what the client would see. This is when you buy from Engenuity an 810 and say you have 1 rooftop unit or 2 rooftop unit. Each rooftop unit has 5-6 zones on it. Now we go there and then we tell it what it is. We have zone 1 with say 3 VAVs. We can put the zone 2 with 4 VAVs, and it instantly will come up and configure itself. Now you will ask, why is it red? It's very simple. It's red because I cannot show because the camera goes, I have on behind me the demo wall where we have, when I look at the network, I have 3 controllers on there. I have the 87701, which is the rooftop unit controller, 87702, which is the VAV, and 3, it's the VAV. The other ones are not existing, either they're offline or the communication is broken. I can tell you it's not broken. I don't have it hooked up on my demo. I have only 2. So what I do, I click it off, take it off, and then what you will see, you see the 3 rooftop units. Now what we can do, we can say, okay, this is in Engenuity level 1. So I can label the entire project as I'm going. So now I'm using the rooftop unit. I label my rooftop unit. This is RTU1, lower zone 1, say. Level 1. Then I start configure it. I'm going here and now I'm assembling my solution. Do I have an economizer? Yes. Do I have a variable speed drive? Or do I have a bypass damper? Do I have heating? I have an analog. Cooling, I have 2-stage. Humidifier, I don't know, I can put the humidifier on there or not. So now my system is done. I'm finished now. Now when I go here and say my VAV, I say this is my VAV, this is VAV1, Mike's office, and then I assembling it. What do I have? I have a valve direct acting, say I can either serial or I can have a parallel, and I have a baseboard heater, I have on and off, and I show the flow. Now, if I have an error, the system will right away tell me, say, hey, you have a problem. You have a fan and you have a baseboard heat additional. I cannot do this. I have to put the analog valves there. And the analog, I can make, say, okay, it's 100% or it's open or it's closed. So now it right away takes the error out. Now I'm going, setting up my schedule. Today is, what is today? Tuesday? Yeah, today is Tuesday. I put my schedule in. And I don't know, did you hit a click? It already started clicking. I have up to 10 schedules. Now, when I put my schedules in there, sorry, I can take it off. Or I can write how I want to have the schedule. Then I'm setting my second VAV up. I'm doing the same thing. I have digital, I have parallel, I have, and I want to show it. And that's VAV2. This is John. So now what it is, right now you're finished. You have the Engenuity level 1, you have rooftop unit level 1, Mike's office and John's office. Now, the thing what you want to see now is you're finished. Now the balancing guy comes. He goes here, and again, you give him access to it. He goes, and then he has all the points. And this is what you're doing right now. You're writing to the point. Now you're putting all your settings in there, K factor, minimum flow, maximum heating, minimum. Now I'm going here and I say, okay, I'm going in the balancing mode. I'm closing the box. Sorry. And what it will be doing, it will right away count down. The box is closing. Now I'm looking at my graphics. My graphics is closing too. My graphics is working. And I can start commission it and balancing it. Now I'm finished. I'm doing my calibration of the sensors. I put my offset in there. And then I can look at the network that my controller is communicating with 76.8. The MSTP address is 3, it's 2. And then the MAC address, it belongs to the rooftop unit 1. Now, when you have multiple zones, you have to tell it to which rooftop unit it belongs, to 1, to 11, or to 13. Now, I will show you now why. So now we're finished, and my system is ready. So now also the client has a small boiler room. He wants to add on a small boiler. Is it for domestic hot water or for hot water, whatever it is? Now this is what it is. I have the schedule on, the pump is running. Now I can adjust it. I can say boiler status, pump status 1, pump 2 status, pump 6 status, IP6 pump 2 status, and then I do a lead leg. Now I can go right away and it generates me, and this does with everything. Everything when you work with our IO module, it will right away generate this template where you can override the points. Now when we have this, then I can change my setting. I can say this is 21, this is 30, and this is on the set points is 22, and this is 45. And you see right away it calculates the set point and the auto air temperature. This right away calculates your reset temperature. Now I realized one thing, I made a mistake because most of the clients coming from the US and not from Canada. So what I can do, I can override it from here, and you will see the pumps coming on and switching back and forth. And this is your system. Now you have everything done. You want to have the drawings. So the drawings coming automatically with it. And what you see here, you have one rooftop unit, 2 VAVs. This is all the wiring. This is all the dip switches. This is all how you wire everything up. And then when you'll be finished, you'll be finished. And also everything what you do, you have an event in there. It right away tracks who is on there, what you're doing, how you're doing it. And then from there, you can have all your alarms and all your trend logs. So Mike, I have to ask, does anybody has a question? Mike, can you relink it?
So far, I haven't seen any raised hands, and there's no questions in the questions box right now.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So now, what we will do, the other thing is the project builder. Now, the project builder, as I said, comes complementary with every 810. Now, what we do, we go here and log in. We're creating a project. We call it Engenuity. I deleted it, Mike, what we did yesterday. So what it is, this is a library. So any job which you're working on, it's you have a engineering file. Now I go here, I open it, I call it Engenuity, and then I have a basic here. Now what this basic is very simple. It comes with four levels, 4 zones, and then I put some rooms in there. Now what I can do, I can add on rooms, I can take them off, I can take an entire floor, I can add on an entire floor. So this one is very flexible. Whatever you want to do with it, you can do. Now what the nice thing is, I can go now here. I can say RTU-1. I have VAV-01, VAV-02. So when you work from an equipment schedule, I can copy and paste. I can go here and then paste. Now, so from here, I'm going back. I'm adding a controller. I say new. It's an open 810. And I save it. I put my IP address in there. I'm using the one from our technical guy in the underside of the building. I cannot upload it because otherwise he's getting a little bit angry because he's working on projects. But what it is, we have, and then we open it. So now all of a sudden, what comes up is your building. You see it? Right away, it comes up, all your descriptors, everything. So when you work from some drawings and the equipment schedule comes in Excel or whatever kind of format, which I can copy and paste. I can copy and paste it in there. Now what we have is, we have some, what we call a repository. And this repository is for all of our controllers which we're supplying. Now we have a zoning system. So now I can go here, drop it in, and what it does, it right away copies everything in, and I will show you why. We made everything in the background, and you will see when you start, when you have it assembled, and you compile it, it will right away make all the graphics, and then you can have it and you can zip it and send it. Or you can load it. So now from here, we're loading it. Now what you can do, you can change the instant ID. And what the system will do, it will right away, when you drop the next one in, it will right away start again from the next one. So you can go back when you have an error, you can change it, or when you want to turn something around, you can right away change it from here. And then, yeah, let's throw a couple more in, and then I show you. And then, now I have to move here a little bit. Now I'm telling it to build, and what it does, it will right away, in the background, it will right away assemble itself. It should be. Okay, now here it's starting. It launches FXL, and then it assembles everything in the background. So when you want a quick coffee, and it will go through compiling everything and will tell you there's an error, there's no error. And then from here, you can upload it. And I will show you this one too. This is always the awkward point when you wait for it until it's done. So, but what you see, there's quite some things going on in the background. And I had once a demo, and the gentleman said to me, he says, wow, it looks very simple. And as I always say, when it looks very simple, there's always a lot of things running in the background to make it look simple. Okay, now it's done. Now I'm done here. I can close. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. See? Edit. Open. Controller. Open. So now we have it built. Now I can upload it. See here, this is what the Engenuity is. From here, I could now zip it. I could zip it and then send it to you. And when you open it, there's the uploader. You'll unzip it, unload the, launch the uploader, put the IP address here, and load it. When I would load it now, I would load it in our engineering department's controller on it. I don't do this right now, but this is how it would be working. Now, from here, when we go now, we can close this, and then we open the project builder. Now, what we already did, because this is for the zoning, for the smaller zoning system, I can right away, I put a floor plan here. I open it. And what it is, we did it because we wanted to get rid of a couple steps when you work with it. And you're converting right now as a file and allow it to be so I can work with it. And what it is, we did this so you don't have to draw things. This one here comes right away through from the project builder, how you have it set up. Then here is my engineering tool where I go, basic element, I go here, draw it in. Symbol assign from process. So I'm putting my floor plan. It's only a small example how we're doing it. Let me save it. Now I want to put in the macros which we did see on the EY tower. So I'm going here, going to my first VAV, open it, and now the program which writes himself in the background, you will see right now. And this is what the program is in the background. Let me see this here. Now what we did, we made some icons. When I go here, this is a sizable. Now, and I can put it wherever I want. And this is for the VAV1. When I go now to the VAV2, so you get the point. So this is how you would make the floor plan when you go from level 1, where you only have a system display, to level 2, where you're doing floor plans. This is how you would do your floor plans and put your macros in there. Right away, everything in the background would connect. Oh, copy of reference. Would right away connect, and all the items to the floor, to the graphics, to the equipment graphics, all the alarm points would be coming through right away. When I would load it, everything would come up right away. All the descriptors, everything. Do we have any questions? Mike?
I'm not seeing any hands raised right now. So I think that means you've done a good job explaining it.
Okay. Yeah, this is sort of how you do it. And like I said, you can ask Engenuity. Engenuity can do floor plan graphics when you have some special requests for anything like for submittal drawings or something. Contact Engenuity. They can provide you everything. And that's it, actually. Now, what I wanted to show you now a little bit was the metering. And what we did with it is, any meter which you purchase from us, it comes right away, and the 810, you put it together, it has widgets. And I can put up so many meters per 810, either on Modbus or M meters, and I can go and set it up either with 1, 2, or 3 phase. I have only one connected. Let's go to 1 phase, and then what you see is, when you don't like a dark meter, you have different kind of meters where you can choose from. Now, when you have something which you especially want for yourself, it's I will talk to Engenuity. We can make it. There's a special on it when we can use it for everybody. When you want to have it only for yourself, it has a little bit of different things here. I can set it up. I can do the auto range. I have the minimum or the maximum value. It's a threshold 10%. And everything comes, like I said, everything comes with trends. Nothing what we do will not have a trend on it. And why are we doing this? It's very simple. It clears the question, should be there a problem down the road? I can scan in, see what it does. I can go back last month. We reset it at this week. Okay. So you have Pro Open A10. You have, I can trend 250 data points, and I can sample every data point 70,000 times. So you have quite a lot of data which you can store on the controller. Again, everything comes with events. On this one, we didn't have any. And that's it, actually. A little bit about our website. This is our website here in North America. You can read up a little bit on the company, who we are, what we do, how we are, and how we started here in North America. Then you see the project, the products, you see the solution. What we have, what's nice, and when you want to review it again, we have everywhere the videos. You know, the videos, you can play them. They're all on YouTube. I will not go through. And then one thing what we always have, we usually a little bit lazy with showing our projects, because I guess when you be too busy, you don't have time to put always the stuff on our website, you know. But we very excited to working with Engenuity, and that's it. I don't go any further, because when we go any further, it would be coming more to the level 3 and 4, which we don't want to go there. Mike, I give it back to you. Mike?
Thank you. I'm just going to go ahead and throw our contact information up there.
Okay.
I believe everybody can see my screen right now. We will be uploading this video to Engenuity's YouTube channel. We'll also put it on our website, and we will be sending out a link for everybody that wants to have it and maybe download it for themselves. If you have any questions, here's my contact information. Feel free to reach out to me at any time. And just thanks everybody for attending. Have a great day, and I look forward to working with you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Erhard.
Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.